Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Rebecca, Becky Bex, whatever you guys like to call me. In today's video, I am going to be trying for the very first time one of the medium-sized eyeshadow palettes from e.l.f. Now, as you guys know, I have tried the bite-sized eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. I'll link that down below if you want to check out that review, but I am meaning to try and buy another one of the bite sizes to try. If you guys have noticed, I have got a new chair behind me. I no longer have that squeaky, horrible chair behind me, and we have audio.
Hello.
This microphone's not as good as the Rode because sadly my Rode microphone is broken. Rest in peace, Rode microphone. I thought this eyeshadow palette would have been perfect as well because it is Halloween and it's very an autumny kind of palette. I thought it'd be really nice to create a nice eye look with it and give you guys my first impressions of what I think about it. So if you guys are going to enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like. Link is in the description bar below. So if you guys want to see me creating an eyeshadow look and my first impressions with the e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, just keep watching. This eyeshadow palette retails for £10 and it says it's a super pigmented formula. So inside you have a variety, so you have mattes, you have a few mattes, you've got shimmers, so you've got 1, 2, 3, you've got 4 mattes, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers. There's pretty nice variation of mattes there and shimmers, so it's quite nice there. So let's do a few swatches. So I'm going to I'll start with the dark end first. So that's those ones there. They swatched okay. I mean, this brown I think needs a little bit more building. So let's swatch the next row. Those two shimmers went on really, really nice. And the last two right at the bottom are on my thumbs. So you had that bronzy one, and then you've got the very lightest one. So you can see that there. I know mattes tend to not be the most easiest ones to swatch, but when you apply them, it's obviously it's a different matter. Okay, so like I said, Halloween is pretty much today, so I want to do something very autumny, so very, yeah, pretty much entering the autumn. They don't have any shade names, so I'm going to start with that very dark, warm orange colour. I'm going to take this on a look good but feel good angled blending brush. I'm going to grab that colour. I am going to start by working it. Ooh, wow, okay, that is pigmented. Wow, that is pigmented. I've already primed my eyes, by the way. I used a bit of Urban Decay primer potion. My eyelids look, they look a little bit dry today. I'm not going to lie with you. Well, that colour, I'm so blown away. That was really, really pigmented. I'm going to go in now with that lighter mustardy orangey shade. Actually, I think it's more like a gingerbread man shade. Let's call it the gingerbread man shade. So I'm going to go in with that colour. Then I'm just going to take this little stippling brush. Well, it's a very small little blending little brush here. I'm just going to start buffing that on top just to see how it blends out with another colour. Go back in with the first colour and just add a bit more here so we don't lose it. So we don't lose that gorgeous colour. And go back in with gingerbread shade, as I call it. Go back in there, just start blending that in together. So I'm going to add and blend until I get the gradient that I want. Right, so now I'm going to start half cutting my lid. So I'm just going to go in with a flat brush and a bit of concealer. You guys know I love this concealer, I'm not going to say any more. So take this Essence concealer. I'm going to pop this a little bit on the back of my hand. Start cutting that halfway. Yeah, so I've cut my lids now halfway. So I'm going to go in with the cranberry colour first. Just going to grab that on a Kiko Artiste brush. Going to pick up the colour. Just going to start. I'm only going to do this colour halfway. Okay, I'm going to grab the orange copper colour now. This one's got a slightly different texture to the cranberry colour. Now this one feels like a very subtle, like shimmer colour, whereas this one feels a lot more metallic. So there is a bit of a difference in texture with those two. So I'm going to just pack this halfway across. Oh, yeah, there is a texture difference between the pair of them. This one is a lot more on the metallic side. This one's a lot more shimmer. I'm just going to blend those two together. So now I'm going to grab the darkest colour in the palette, which is that warm brown colour. I'm going to use the other end of that Artiste brush from Kiko. Just going to grab that colour. Super pigmented. I'm placing that just on the outer edge, connecting it here with that copper colour. So we're just adding this bit here for a bit of definition. Just blending them in. So far I am digging these eyeshadows. So, oops, right, I'm gonna do my other eye, apply my face makeup, and we'll come back and finish the eyes. So I've just added some eyeliner, some falsies. God, I haven't worn falsies in so long. I forgot to record and I applied the light golden shade, so the very light colour right at the end. I took a Superdrug Studio brush and I was just packing this colour right in the inner corners, so I was really packing it in there, bringing it out a bit more than what I usually would do because I really want that to really pop. And I was placing this underneath the brow bone as well. I should have really drawn the bats afterwards, but, well, they're meant to look like bats anyway. So I just used a bit of my pinky just to add it up here, then blended it out with this brush. It's a very sort of subtle glow. Just going to start tight lining my waterline and my upper lash line as well. Just going to grab a kohl pencil. This is from Kiko. I'm going to start applying this in the waterline. Okay, right, I am now going to add some colour under the lower lash line. I'm going to grab that darker colour again and smoke that right underneath the lower lash line. I'm actually going to go right in with that. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with the Gingerbread Man shade and I'm just going to blend that underneath where we applied the darker brown colour. Hello guys, so my final thoughts on the Rose Gold Sunset eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. Now when it claimed, it says on here that it's super pigmented, it is. This is the best eyeshadow palette I have used from e.l.f. I swear I did a review on their other eyeshadow palette that looks like this, but it was their like neutral rose eyeshadow palette and I was not too impressed with that eyeshadow palette, I've got to admit. But this is the best eyeshadow palette I've used from e.l.f. I highly recommend it. The mattes blended beautifully. This copper colour, I was blown away. It's actually more like a metallic colour. It's really pretty. This colour here, the cranberry colour, now if you wore this on its own, it'd be very subtle. But if you put this on top of concealer, which is what I did, or spray a brush, this will come out a lot more. I really love this eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. and for the price you can't go wrong. Do highly recommend it. It blended beautifully. Really love this eyeshadow palette and I'm really impressed and actually quite blown away. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like. Link is in the description bar below. Now I know that this video is coming out on Halloween, so I'd like to wish you guys a happy Halloween. Hope you enjoy yourself. I know it's going to be a bit different due to what's going on this year, but I hope you guys are having a very safe and fun time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.